welcome back to another Batchguru update. As you can see, I haven't shaved in a while. I've been programming for so long, I think I've lost my mind already. Everything I do now is in C#. I think shopping list needs to be in C# too. Anyway, so I want to show you what I got so far, what step am I up to, and talk about some of the differences between the user interface in Relativity Server and Relativity 1, and just kind of show you around. So let's go to my screen. All right. So what I did first is I started rearranging my Batchguru tools, right? I wanted to make sure they kind of make sense. So I started doing like, all right, let me put all my export tools in one place, my production tools, my deduplication tools, kind of get stuff organized. Also great thing to do when you're tired and you don't want to program, but you want to kind of make progress. So I've been figuring them out, and I've been making a plan. What should I do first? What I should do next? And what I did is I got a few tools to work, right? So I got my hash generator. So if you click on it, I have version 1 of Batchguru here, version 2 of Batchguru here. So you can run either old version or the new version from the same interface. So that's really awesome. I'm really happy that, if I have version 2 and somebody runs it and they go, ooh, something didn't go right, we can click on version 1 and compare the results immediately and see if there is a problem. And as you can see, batch cancel. So I was testing my cancel button to make sure cancel button cancels things. And then also for hashing, I added another tool called generate hash for long fields. So as opposed to trying to download all the data into memory, I try to get this small piece that I need for hashing, generate hash and put it right back. So that's what that is. And I got some of the tools to work on a new version. So I've been just rewriting convert my VB to C# and kind of connecting them. I didn't do all of them. I just did some to get enough confidence that I know what the steps are and so on. But here's where the difficulty is these export tools. These have been really difficult. I rewrote them again. I probably rewrote them 3 times. And people say, if the code works, don't mess with it. No, I'm not happy with that. So this is the code that I'm going to need to work with and I need to support in the future. So I wanted to be sure that I'm comfortable with it. And when I say rewrote, I didn't go file new and start from scratch. Rewrote means heavy refactoring, taking pieces, moving them around and such. So they work. However, I had to do something else. So in my exporter tools, I have this option to export PDFs. And one of the feedbacks that I got is that my PDF export option is really slow. It's frustratingly slow. So with that, I went on a new adventure looking for how to make PDF exports faster. So what I did is I built this little application that would take files from one folder and merge them to a PDF. And this is called PDF Sharp. This is the API that I'm using in the current version, the old version of Batchguru. And it was slow, right? So then I figured, okay, well, is there a better alternative? How can I do it? Is there a free version? What else I can get? And so I kind of started looking online, and I found a few, but I figured, what does Relativity use? So I went to my program files, I found my KQR folder, and I went to desktop client, and I look at it, and it's like, oh, we got this free image.net. I heard of these guys. So I took this DLL, which is also free, and I made another one. So this is, not free image, the iText, I'm mixing them up. So I made same tool using iText DLL, which worked much faster. I actually got almost double the speed. But then, as you can see from the next button, I was thinking, what if I could generate multiple PDFs at the same time? Yeah, and that took me on another adventure where I've I took what I learned from Message Crawler, where I used multi-threading RSMF generation, and so on apply it here. I think I deleted the images, so I'm not going to run this for you. So I got this worked out. So I did major changes to these export tools with different DLL that generates PDFs, and I also made an option for it to be multi-threaded. Now, multi-threading inside of an agent, I believe, is not the recommended way to set up an agent by Relativity. They say I shouldn't do it. I should set up a worker and agent relationship. But because I have so many different types of jobs, I can't get my head around how I would do that in their environment. So I made this optional. So there's going to be a checkbox where you could run this as multi-threaded or single-threaded. And again, I'll kind of figure that out as I go along. So having these export tools work, I have so much confidence for going forward. Right? So they work, but I still need to test them. I need to test them in different versions. Like what if the user selects production, but one of the documents doesn't have images or something like that. Like just try different ways of breaking it. So that's what I have to do. But I got my file export tools done, or at least working, and I'm really happy about that. And actually right here you could see document has no image, was excluded, which is fine because these are Excels and I was trying to export regular images. All right, so finally I found the problem with Relativity's new user interface, and it's a big problem for me. I'm actually very frustrated. So if you go to this Batchguru window, you can see this window, and it's pretty small, right? So you have to scroll a lot. The other thing you can do is if you click here, now you go to this menu here, and again, it's a small, tiny window. Like, what's up with that? You know, why do I have to scroll? If I go to old version of Relativity Server, I can click on my Batchguru, and bam, I can see all my tools right here. I don't have to scroll within the window. So of course I contacted support. I'm like, hey guys, what's up with all this scrolling going on? You know, I'm not, you know, this doesn't look good. I want to see everything at the same time. You know, there should be like a setting, you know, number of items in here or something like that. And they just said, nope, good luck. This is what you're getting. This is what the interface is. This is how it's going to work. So I am really disappointed, to say the least. I really don't like how this presents itself to the user. Not sure what I'm going to do about that. And I can't split it into multiple tabs because each tab gets created when you install an application. So I would essentially have to make multiple applications and have user install 2 or 3 applications, and then 2 or 3 icons going to show up. But they all can point to the same agent, but still, that's not good. That's kind of where I am right now. So I got some of the regular tools to work, and I got some of the export file tools to work. Very, very happy about that. Some things were just really frustrating, like production fields. Took a little while to recreate that, but I think it's good. Anyway, I feel like I'm at a good point. I think I need to take a break and just do something else besides this, and then come back to it and then start working on my licensing module, make sure the software checks for a license. And I'm not sure what else, but that's kind of it. And I really want to start putting this on Relativity Server 2021, which came out already. So just to see how it's going to look, because I believe most users, most people who use Batchguru are still on a server, so they still should see the old user interface, and that gives Relativity some time to fix this ugly thing here that they've built that they call new user interface. I'm really frustrated about that. Anyway, thank you for checking out this update. Hopefully it wasn't boring. I'm going to continue working on this probably after a week or so because my brain is just melted already. Anyway, thanks for checking it out. I'll see you later.